How you guys doing today? This is Christopher Polynice, and I am back with another Let's Play. Now, the game I have here is Casper. It was produced by Absolute Entertainment, and this is on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, I love the SNES. It's home to some of my most favorite games. You know, Super Mario World is one that comes to mind. We've got Super Metroid, Super Mario Kart. I guess the general thing is, SNES, it's a timeless console, and I love it. But anyways, I'm playing a game that I did not really expect to play, but it's called Casper. Basically, I have two modes here, I should say. Easy and hard. Just for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and select easy, because I don't think I'm skilled enough to showcase hard. So, let's get into it. Basically, select it, and you are presented with Casper, and if you have watched the movies, you know that this is Cat here. The full name is Cat Harvey, and basically, my objective is to make sure that I protect her. So this game is an action-adventure style. You can move around. In terms of controls, they're very, what is that word? X and Y-ish, I guess. I mean, if you know how the Super NES controller looks, you only have a D-pad that goes up, down, left, and right. So it's kind of understanding to know that the controls are tight enough to reflect that. I mean, Casper is floaty, so you can see that as I'm going down, there is a little bit of kickback, and as I'm going left, it takes a little minute before his speed picks up. So in terms of the mechanics, I feel that it was really cool that back in the day, the developers were making sure to focus on how a ghost should actually control and feel like. So they're very, what's that word I'm looking for? Crisp. They're crisp. So anyways, let's get into the game. So I have this objective here, and I need to make sure that I protect her. So I come across items. This item I can pick up, and when I pick it up, I have the ability to turn into it. So let me showcase that here for you guys. See, I turn into it, and I actually can utilize the ability by pressing the A button, or the action button. I can catch items, and we'll see why this is effective later on as I go. So I pick up items, and here we are. First book, Cat is scared, shows you ducks. Let me go ahead and protect her by catching the book. I catch the book, Casper gets his little sprite as rewards, and we are good. Now, as you guys can see, I kind of look like a pro playing this game, but let me tell you why I don't really enjoy it. Because this was something where, before I even started this Let's Play, I had to spend at least 30 to 40 minutes figuring out the controls. As you can see, I started the game fresh for you guys, and there was no set of tutorials, or actually, there was nothing to kind of tell me how to play or what to do. I kind of was just thrown into this world and had to figure out the controls for myself. And given the fact that we are in a 16-bit generation console, it's different when you have the 8-bit consoles, or even the arcade games, where you can just press one button and you kind of expect what to do. We have multiple buttons here. We have L, R, X, Y, A, B. I would like to know what each button does, at least before playing. And yeah, that's the only gripe that I kind of have. There just isn't really any direction, and I had to figure out a lot of the controls with this game before even playing it. But with that being said, I do enjoy the game. It is fun. As you can see, what I just did there, I kind of got a little overwhelmed, so I did just back out and go into another room that didn't have these flying books here. And that's one of the things I do enjoy about the game, because it does add strategy to it. You can just go back and forth, weave your way in and out as intended. And if you don't feel safe, kind of just back out, recollect your thoughts, realize, okay, I need to transform into the net and actually catch the books before I can proceed. So that's what I'm going to do. Transform to the net, catch the books. There we go. I get my reward, and we continue onward. So here we come across to our second item, this cloth right here. I pick up the cloth, and now I need to use this thing to make sure we can protect our beloved cat. So let me transform into it. She's going to fall. Make sure we catch her. Oop! I can't get hit, though. And we set her on the ground, and we're back to playing. So now we go. We advance, make sure we avoid these things so we don't want to get hit. And here's another book. So I just transform into the net. But here's another thing too, and this is the room that I kept getting stuck in. when I pick up an item, it seems as if I lose the other item. And if I'm losing the item that I was using to catch these flying books, I can't progress any further. So again, this is one of the things that I kind of start to hate about the game. Well, let me not say hate, dislike about the game, because there isn't really any direction for me. I'm not really told how to retain my items. I'm not told where to go, what I should be doing. It's a lot of figuring out for myself. And with a game like this, I feel like it's important to have direction, especially because it is an adventure game, and, you know, we need to be told what to do. That's just how I feel. But all in all, Casper, it was fun. I did enjoy the game once I learned the controls. And this is, you know, Christopher Polonese. Again, I showed you guys a Let's Play of Casper. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It did seem like I had a lot of gripes with the game, but trust me, it is fun. Just make sure you set an hour to figure out the controls before you do anything.